You often feel a deep, quiet homesickness for a time you never actually lived, and it quietly confuses your entire mind. Your chest tightens with a strange, deep ache whenever you see the static grain or neon fonts on a glowing screen. You notice that the silence in those older movies feels safer to you than the constant notification noise of your life. There is a heavy sense of relief when you watch characters who are completely unreachable and cannot be tracked by GPS. It becomes clear you do not watch for the monsters, but for the permission to be disconnected, bored, and together. Your eyes actually rest on lo-fi aesthetics because high-definition reality feels too sharp, too demanding, and overwhelmingly loud to bear. This is not nostalgia. It is your brain signaling that it was never built to drink from a digital fire hose. You begin to trust the analog friendships on screen. More than the digital connections you struggle to maintain every single day. Without planning to, you replay the same seasons just to inhabit a world where no one is looking at a phone. This is not about the history of a decade. It is about your desperate physical need for the feeling of presence. It feels like you romanticize the danger of the past because your current safety often feels like a suffocating, silent confinement. You watch a group of kids solve problems without Google, and it feels like witnessing a human superpower. You have lost. Nostalgia acts as a safety anchor, a warm blanket your mind pulls tight when the present moment feels far too unstable. You quietly choose to buy vinyl or use film cameras, just to force your racing brain to finally slow down today. What slowly stands out is how you feel seen by their awkwardness. While modern media demands a polished perfection you lack, this is not really about the 1980s. It is about your profound psychological exhaustion with living in the 2020s. By the time the episode finally ends, the modern world feels significantly louder and colder than it did an hour ago. You are allowed to admit that you are grieving a simplicity you never had, and that the grief is deeply real. You represent a mind that is not escaping reality, but frantically self-regulating against a complexity it can no longer safely handle. It is a quiet truth that needing to be unreachable is not a flaw, but a necessary and vital survival instinct. You are not obsessed with a television show. You are simply selective about protecting your peace from the noise outside. It is okay to prefer the grain of imperfection over the sterile clarity that demands you perform perfectly every single day. Eventually, you reach a point where you realize you are not looking for the past, but for simple, grounded presence. That strange, dull ache of homesickness is actually proof that you still deeply value the heavy weight of genuine connection. You do not have to throw away your technology to find that feeling again. You only need to reclaim your attention. It is safe to turn off the noise, step away from the screen, and simply allow yourself to just be here.